AITA for insisting my brother's girlfriend proves she's pregnant or she has to move out?
I am not op. Original post by you, RedditorUpdates in r Amethyst Hole. And NBSP. AITA for insisting my brother's girlfriend proves she's pregnant or she has to move out. The 20th of September 2021. My F20 brother, 24, has been on and off with his girlfriend, 27, for a couple of years now. It's been the same song and dance. They're happy for a few weeks. Then something small happens. They argue. It gets really nasty. And they make up and back to a loving couple.
When I learned my brother got kicked out of his apartment and needed a place to stay, I offered him the extra room in my apartment, and my brother agreed to pay rent, help with bills, and pitch in with food. For 3 months now, she's been announcing she's pregnant. She alone will eat a snack box with 50 small bags of chips in a week. I tried to reason with her and get her to cut back, not only from overeating, but she was running us low on food, but she insists she and the baby are healthy and it's just cravings blah blah blah. Since last month, most of what my parents sends to my house, my mom is a couponer, so she bulk shops and give away what she has too much of. My brother's girlfriend is the first to get into it, and a large portion of it is gone by a few days to a week.
From a 24 case of Monster, the energy drink, if you're not familiar, 8 will be gone in a week from just her. She eats a hell of a lot of food too, most of which no pregnant woman should be consuming so much of, and yes, I know all pregnancies are different, but words can't explain how much she eats in one sitting. So, today I had seen her drinking coffee, and after her second cup I asked her if she should be drinking so much, and she said her doctor told her it was fine and she had no worries. When I suggested she take on a healthier diet for the baby, she just scoffed and walked out. I went and asked my brother if he's been to any of her doctor appointments or even seen a positive pregnancy test, and he said he didn't.
I confronted her about it and she said she didn't have to prove anything and started to get defensive. I told her she needed to show a test or some proof of going to the doctor, or she needs to move out as she doesn't help at all. My brother started defending her and changed his answer from not seeing any proof to seeing her pregnancy test. My parents got word of what I said, and my mom says I was in no place to say anything, and every woman's body is different and I wouldn't know since I've never been pregnant. AITA? Verdict, NTA. Edit, I did talk to her a while ago about getting a job as well as helping out financially, and she said she'd start and never has.
Right, so based on majority of the comments I overstep yes, but I'm going to go with my gut on this one and give them their 30 days notice and call it a day. I'll for sure update you guys in a month, when they're to be gone, and let you all, who's interested, know what's happened by then. I keep repeating myself, let me add, my brother knows everything I've said. The excessive caffeine, no ultrasound, etc. Yes, my brother still buys her tampons monthly, and I know this because he goes with me when I buy mine. No, I was not faking concern by the coffee comment. She drinks 2 cups of coffee a day along with a Monster, that's a ton of caffeine. And NBSP. Update. AITA for insisting my brother's girlfriend proves she's pregnant or she has to move out. The 20th of October 2021. Okay, so I gave my brother and his girlfriend the 30 days notice and they were to leave this Friday. But as of last Friday, I have my place to myself again. Basically they fed me a bunch of lies since I gave them the 30 days notice. First, it was, she can't get an appointment or an ultrasound because of all of the COVID patients. Then, brother's GF shows me a sonogram picture from her phone that I later found on Google Images. I asked why it was on her phone. She said it was emailed to her after her doctor's appointment that she couldn't get. Then my brother brought home baby clothes last week to sell the lie, I guess. But they weren't clothes for a newborn. It was a lot of 912 mo and 2T. When I asked him why none were proper clothes for newborns, he said, so he can grow into them. Was told she was pregnant with a girl. I didn't bother to ask any more questions because I knew it was going to be lies on top of lies. Then Friday, I got home to them arguing and at each other's throats. Eventually I called the cops because they weren't letting up. At this point they both had come clean with the truth. Brother's truth. His GF is the reason he was kicked out of his place. Then she needed a place to stay because her parents kicked her out, so she forced him to let her stay in my house by faking being pregnant. He said after the first month he knew she wasn't pregnant because she got her period, but she forced him to keep up the lie, so I'd let her stay. GF's truth. Brother invited her to stay at my place, and to make sure I wouldn't say no he told her to fake a pregnancy and I'd be sympathetic. Won't go into detail, but I'm 100% certain that part she said was true. And I wouldn't question her using tampons, as he'll make up a lie for her. She said he told her to eat up all of the food because it'll make it all seem legit. So, that's about all. I'm still unsure who's telling the truth, but they both got all of their belongings and went their own way, I assume. So it's not my problem anymore. And NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster.
These people sound exhausting. Good luck to whoever has to deal with them next.
He was kicked out of his place, then she needed a place to stay because her parents kicked her out. Now OOP gave them notice and they are gone. There seems to be a pattern. Needs more evictions to prove hypothesis. Just, yikes. OOP put up with a lot more than I would. I wonder what the mom's opinion is on all of this since the truth came out. Also, the brother's girlfriend seems to be not very smart.
It's amazing the type of Machiavellian level lying and scheming they did just to avoid being a halfway decent house guest, I guess.
Eat food to sell the lie, but ate too much food, it gave the lie away. There was this subsequent post. https www.reddit.com/r/justnofamily/comments/qcat/ my mom just called me in the middle of the night / what a couple of idiots. Monster energy drinks? Can't keep the sex of the baby straight? Size 2T clothes? Idiots. Sounds like OOP's brother and girlfriend deserve each other. Hopefully they grace OOP's parents with their delightful presence next, so that they can show OOP how it's done to be compassionate to such decent human beings. I am very disturbed by his mother and the comments who say he overstepped. Can people stop being so soft and start seeing the BS actions? I swear, so many people are just like, you can't be impolite when you get BS from people. You are the bad guy then. No, I will not dance around toxic people. I have a backbone and self-respect. Thank you very much. You just look stupid with your high tolerance. Makes you really wonder how toxic people get away with many things in life and are able to survive on somebody else's back. Because nobody cuts them off or calls them out on their shish tea. And what do you mean by overstepping? I will kick them out as soon as she starts eating too much and doesn't show proof of pregnancy. There will be no remorse from me. I can't imagine someone being in my house and doing whatever they please. No honey. There are rules. If you don't like the rules, you can GTFO. I do not deal with toxicity. And the brother will be kicked out as well. His behavior is outrageous. Kind of reminds me of a backboneless man who listens to whatever orders he is given, without caring if he can hurt somebody else. Imagine stuffing your face with unhealthy food and risking weight gain, all in an attempt to get out of personal responsibility and accountability. The easiest solutions are always staring us in the face, yet for some reason people like this woman always choose the toughest route. Just get a fucking job, loser. He needs to let that 27-year-old woman go because she is ruining his life. Schrodinger's pregnancy. I hate every part of this story. The logic, eat up all the food, that shows you're pregnant. Glad Oop trusted her gut. And she still ate all that food. Whether she is pregnant or not, she was abusing the house resources and neither were contributing. Oop is better off on her own. Yeah, I'm pregnant and my doctor told me no energy drinks and limit caffeine to like 160-200 mg a day, which is like 2 small coffees. I'm so frustrated reading this. I want to use a teaspoon to extract my eyeballs from my skull. It is moot point, but the monster was a dead giveaway. No real doctor would approve that. Lol. Comments said I overstepped. Lol, piss off. I'd do the same thing if I had 2 mooches living in my place.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.